Well, howdy, folks. Okay, what a great Tuesday afternoon. We're gonna go over a lot of things today. First, I want to get through the entire checklist for my strategy, and to start that, I need to look at the economic calendar. So, we're checking what USD news events we have for today. We got one at 10 a.m. It's a red news. So that means we need to wait till 10 a.m. I'm just gonna quickly do something. Un momento, por favor. Okay, I just had to send out my stream thing. Um, right, so I'm gonna go over my the entire checklist, starting with the weekly time frame. I did just check the economic calendar to see if today was actually tradable, which it was. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna look for weekly points of interest. This is basically what I'm doing, but more in my head. So I'm looking at that high. We've got a weekly low here. We've got a weekly fair value gap that's been created. Same sort of thing on NQ. We've got our weekly high here. We're inside a weekly fair value gap. This is a weekly order block. Okay. I'm gonna just keep that line on there, and I'll keep the rest. So let's go down to a daily. Now, let me remove drawings. Yep. Okay. So we open the week here. We traded lower initially. We filled most of this gap in, not completely yet though. Don't forget that weekly was here. I need to see that. Okay, so that's that low there. Monday did create a nice power of three. Look at that. Ran out the previous day high for a complete closure below. Okay, daily on NQ. Oh, we already swept these lows. Are we in discount of this range? We are. Okay. We're in a good position actually with NQ. So let's check the 4-hour. We do have a larger area of this imbalance left on the 4-hour with this potential low. But I'm not too interested because that's the more important ones. Since this has had a fair amount of accumulation and this low has had basically nothing. This is just a random low. It's just a candle wick. So 4-hour. Let's basically see what we're getting. So bearish order flow. Very obvious. And then Monday, in our higher time frame point of interest, Monday opened, dropped lower, And then start of Tuesday London session swept this low, creating SMT. Okay, because that low is lower than that low, right? Like it got swept, whereas it didn't do it on ES. And we've had a strong expansion higher. So hourly, we've got a breaker here, which we've already used and retested. You can also see the reclaimed order block working nicely. If you wanted to draw it there, you could. It's because it closed above this wick as well, so you could draw the wick. But the reclaimed order block's held, and it seems like we're reacting from that to go higher. We've got a nice fair amount of pull. Oh wow, look at that liquidity. That is really nice. I'm gonna mark out this as buy side, since this is like the Asia highs, and look how nicely and stacked these are. Yeah, today's London session must have been so good. I'll check it on the lower time frames soon. 15-minute market structure is still bullish because we had the breakout, the reclaimed order block. It respected them, closed above, creating bullish order block candles. I don't suppose now we'll sweep this low, but we do have news at 10, so we're waiting anyways. Yeah, we could be seeing a nice expansion day today, you know. Potentially, like, even if we don't take that buy side, I expect some part of this range here to get taken, because if you draw your dealing range, okay, from that high to that low, 50% is only there, but I think it's fair to draw it from something like the 4. What does the 4 hour refine it to? Okay. Because if this is I think part of I don't want to put a hard buy side there, because I'm still aware that this might be a larger market maker sell model. So I'm saying this, right? If this leg is just getting a retracement to come lower like this, okay? Although it's possible that here might be now doing this to go higher. Either way, I'm assuming that this session's bias and this session's potential trade that we might get is going to be a buy into this sort of range. Okay. 15-minute. Small bit of accumulation. It'd be nice to see where this hourly candle closes, because we've got a potential reclaimed order block here. We close above that. That'll be nice and strong. Did we have the same for? No. We do have an inverse, an hourly inverse. 15-minute order blocks. Okay, anyways, that was just the market structure aspect. I didn't completely check premium and discount. So, I mean, we did just mention it slightly here, but let's check ES's premium and discount. So, this is clearly the range that it's in. And we want to look for our premium PD arrays if we're to continue lower, or at least as a target for our buys. And then we're just going to see how they react when we get there. Okay, I'm just going to note that fair value gap. checking the opening range gap. Oh yeah, I forgot. So we still have this large gap here. Let's draw that out. And then let's just quickly check. I don't know where we are. Oh, snap. So we're opening with a gap up. Potentially. I mean, 10 minutes left. There's no way we drop now. Okay. I somewhat would have preferred to see the uh, yeah, I would have preferred to see this gap get filled or some kind of touch into that before we're maybe making our what do you call this? The smart money reversal. Because here, this is where we need to be very critical now of what happens, because if this is our smart money reversal, since we've got SMT, we need to be thoughtful of the market maker models. So after a smart money reversal, we should get a low risk buy. The low risk buy should happen somewhere on the breakout order block, a fair value gap. It looks like that's what's happened here. So this is the low risk buy. And I think the minimum you expect out of that would be to sweep that high. Four-hour candle looks strong, open, large manipulation lower with a potential bullish closure, just like this previous candle here. I'm gonna check our NDOGs and NWOGs. So around where we had our 50% drawn, there is NDOGs. Right. Midnight and 8:30. So we got midnight below us. And we didn't touch it, but that's okay because the PD rays were kind of blocking that level in price. $8.30. I just wanted to see if this. I'll draw body to body. I see if this order block is gonna be respected at 9:30 open. Oh yeah, let's check London session. So, oh snap! Look at that. Swept it by a little bit, and then we got an instant reversal. That would have been hard to enter unless you're on like the 1 minute. Yeah, that didn't give much. This is let me refine this and maybe I can actually give a good little lesson on this. What is this? Okay. No, maybe the 5 minute is better. Yeah, okay, so here we go. Here's something I can show. That's a good little bit of help. Imagine we've swept this low now. And price is now expanding higher. You do want to keep in mind the higher time frames and what they're showing. But if you were trading lower time frames, like I'm talking 1 minute or thereabouts, you kind of need to pay it your 5 minute, not quite, but it does kind of become your point of interest type time frame. So here, look, currently the structure is this. We've got a bearish fair value gap, gets respected. This is now an order block. Then we create an order block in that order block and gets respected because look, this candle closure below, this candle then touches. So then we should stay below this entire candle's range until this low is taken, which it does. So it takes that candle's this like low, that liquidity, and now we want to see, are these PDRAs getting inversed? So straight away we are closing above our bearish order block with a fair value gap. Okay, now what does that become? That becomes our reclaimed order block. So as soon as this candle closes above, this is a reclaimed order block zone. So if I now go to the 1 minute here, okay, look at this. We've closed above at 09 here. The end of this candle we closed above. We then touch into it with this candle here. Guess what we do on the 1 minute? On the 1 minute time frame, the next candle is bullish and closes above these two candles here, which creates a bullish order block. So that now it's literally freebies to buy here with a stop loss maybe under your point of interest low or some kind of, I don't know how you would, I don't trade necessarily like this, but this is how you read structure. And so now that's a free trade because you've got your higher time frame. I'm gonna say higher time frame, but basically it's just 5 minutes. It's only because you're trading 1 minutes that your 5 minute is sort of higher time frame. So you've got your structure, and then you've got your lower time frame confirmed structure. There was actually multiple entries within that doing the same sort of thing though. Because here, look, here's another one. As soon as if you missed that, and then you've seen this candle close here above this reclaimed order block, you best stop trying to hunt for this one here, because as soon as it closes above, look what happens, it digs back in, and let's see exactly how that looks like on the 1 minute. Okay, you might need to be on a lower time frame for this, like a 15 second, but I can guarantee you on this 15 second the structure looks like this. It closed above, came down, maybe it came down with two candles, it closed above some kind of bearish candle, and then the power of three of the next candle touched it for a rally higher. That's my neighbor on his motorbike. So yeah, you don't quite see that candle structure in this time frame, but I'm very confident that it's there. Hmm. It's almost like a mission of how to kill 30 minutes until it's trading hours. Because we gotta wait till the red news events are released. I think it's super important that you spend your weekends focusing on um like not daydreaming on profits and potential like account growth goals, but like what you need to do in order to get there. Because yo, while we've got time, we might as well do this. Let's say your goal is this. Okay, grab my mic. There we go. So let's say you want 1 million in funded payouts. Okay, that's your goal. So now you gotta ask yourself, because that goal is, where's the, how are you gonna get to there? Like, what's the step that you need to do in order to get to that? Or let's draw that arrow the other way. Okay, so if we break it down, how much, how many accounts would you need, or how much capital would you need to make payout, to make, like, what would you say? Like, you're not gonna make 1 million in payouts with a 50k account, right? Like, that's gonna take you too long. So then you need to think, what's a realistic account capital goal? Like, how much capital do you want to be able to make that million comfortably? Okay, maybe you say you want, I don't know, maybe 1 million in capital. Oh, so then, now how do you get 1 million in capital? And bro, you're gonna see, yeah, that once this is basic, this is what I did for myself. It's like the end result is always the same. Like the original start point is mad. Or percentage return. True. So you need to know. So once you know, what would you want to know first? If you knew you needed to make 1 million in capital, would you need to know how much capital you'd need or your percentage return? Okay, so let's say now you've decided you need 1 million in capital. How much percentage return do you need on that? You need 100%. Oops. Yeah, 100%, right? 100% return. And then how do you get 100% return? How many trades is that going to take you? If you're risking, I don't know, 0.5% every trade, it's going to take you at least 200 winners. And that's a one-to-one, let's just say. And then how do you get to 200 winners? Well, it's going to take you more than 200 trades because you're going to have losers. But essentially, you're going to keep working through this until you find the actual goal that you need to work on. And I promise you, yeah, it's going to lead back to this. Oh, taking 200 winners is a byproduct of taking high probability setups consistently. That's it. So your main focus, even though you're focusing on trying to get this, it shouldn't actually be that. You should be focusing on that. Like every day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's win or loss, right? As long as you're taking them high probability setups, you're gonna be working towards that goal. But if you're the type of guy, yeah, um, basically, I'm just talking for future reference. I know some people might end up watching this in the future, or whenever. But like, something I had to ask myself was, if I was the type of guy that wanted to get to this goal, the version of me that gets to that goal is not the version of me that tries to trade all these news events, that tries to trade no news Mondays, it tries to pick every single trading day as a as an opportunity, you know? Like, nah, that's not how you get to that goal. The version of you that has this already, he's not desperate for his next fiending setup, you know, oh, I need to get a trade in, and that's not you. So if you're taking the wrong steps to get there, how are you going to get to there? Right, I need to see opening range gap. Wait. Oops. Okay. So, I would like to see this move here happening now at 9:30 as the Judas, just lower. If it wants to sweep these, I would prefer not to now, but could. Wow, look at that 4 hour. Something to note, we are in a larger 4 hour reclaimed order block. We'll see, because if essentially, if at 9, no, at 10 o'clock now, we continue this lower down here like that, then we know that our objectives now are sell side and lower lows. Whereas if what's happening now is the Judas, where we might see a bit of a deeper retracement into this leg, maybe a sweep of these lows, but then 10 o'clock starts giving us this, then that's how we know we're going to go higher. I need a big quote on my wall, printed off. It's like, imagine if someone said to you now, your next trade needs to win, essentially, right? Like there'll always be an essence of potential loss in that setup. But if I said that your next trade needs to be a win, otherwise something catastrophic is gonna happen to you or your family or something, yeah, I can guarantee you'd take the best setup you've ever seen. You'd wait months for that setup. You wouldn't be taking, not that it might not take months. It might only take, a few days. It might be the next day, depending on how often them setups occur. But you would wait for that setup. And then if you just extrapolate that, because you now know that that setup you're gonna wait for is the highest probability. If you just only take them, how can you fail? It's like all the doubt in your mind of whether you're just on a lucky spree, whether this is all just whatever. It doesn't matter, bro. Okay, we touched midnight. Something I am aware of is that this is a potential accumulation phase, and so this might be a manipulation for distribution. Let's check Bitcoin real quick. I never check Bitcoin. 61,000. Let's check the daily chart, because intraday don't really matter. Oh yeah, this is the largest accumulation ever. We've built up buy side. with accumulation. Let me check that. Manipulate into that 4-hour civvy. Oh yeah, it could. Oh wait. Oh. Oh, so you think it's gonna manipulate higher to then go lower? Yeah, the end dogs. Yeah, the end dogs line up nicely. Because when I was doing my analysis, that's for me. This area here seemed like a good point of interest for a sell, right? Like somewhere to, if it was to reverse, this is where I would like to see it come. So I agree with that. That's why we'll know for sure at 10 what's the direction. We're pretty chilling. But if we had to guess, I mean, it's difficult because I see both sides. Like I'm not gonna call the bottom of the market and say that now it's gonna go up based on one 4-hour sweep and a 15-minute thing. So I'm pretty sure that we're gonna seek that, like, whatever this gap is here. I'm pretty sure that we're still gonna take that gap. But I wouldn't. For today, anyways, I want to see it go higher before lower. Big man things. $9.41. I mean, this looks quite good right now. How this 15 minutes closing, it's did a sweep into midnight, into this. Did it touch that imbalance? No, but it touched this reclaimed order block. We could be getting what we need, Josh. Yes, sir. I'm not even gonna really do anything until 10, so I'm just trying to kill some time. Oh yes, bro. Big man Ross in the house. Yo, Ross, if you're watching, bro, what's your bias right now? Let's see it. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Alright, so basically all three of us are on the exact same page then. We're all looking at this 4-hour gap with the end dogs inside the reclaimed order block. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so we had a nice Judas at 9:30, which kind of makes me feel like at 10 o'clock we should get an expansion move. So we might. Wait, how big was this gap on the 4 hour? It's not that big. Hmm. I hadn't checked YM. I completely forgot. So if I check. Oh, it's not. Yeah, YM's definitely still bearish right now. Why have I still got that one? 4 hour. Touched the order blocks. 15-minute. Hmm. Maybe to at least that low. That's like the next session's low. Oh. Something I wish I'd kind of like delved into a little bit more when I was first learning ICT was like different variations of the 2022 model. Because I feel like the variation he gives is good, but he could have gave so much more detail to make it higher probability. For example, um, it's essentially what we just. Okay, I don't think either of you were really watching, or if anyone's here was watching, but I was going over what happened at London when we swept the, I'll make it quick, right? We swept this low, and then 2022 model is a market structure shift. So if you're on like, I don't know, the 1 minute or something, this is your market structure shift, and then he's saying find premium and discount and enter in discount or like, you know, enter in a fair value gap. But see, bro, that is way too basic. I don't even think that like there's so many things that you're missing out on that you could improve with. So there's no higher time frame involved in that, such as all you're relying on is this sweep to happen and a lower time frame distribution. Whereas you should be looking for like confirmation of this run higher, not just above a high, but like actually creating PD arrays. Like you want to look at the PD arrays that are getting created or disrespected. And essentially I was going over how this is a reclaimed order block, this is a reclaimed order block, and even though it was difficult to enter like this, look how just by incorporating one extra PD array you've managed to find yourself actually good entries on lower time frames that are protected. Wait, if we go back to that 5 minute, oh my god, why does it do this? Where's the other um okay, let me analyze how you would be confident about entering. To be confident about entering here, yeah? No, not 5 minute. It's because these are all the PD arrays you've got below you. So you've got your reclaimed order block. At this point in time, you've got this 5-minute fair value gap. If you wanted to refine, no, the 5-minute still kind of better. I mean, that order block does look kind of clean. Oh no, that's not the order block. This is the order block. I think I would say this is the order block because of one or two things. This candle here on its own has the largest range from body to body as opposed to this candle here. It also closes at the closest to the area of support which we have, which is another like factor in terms of what's the correct order block. And then also it's got multiple candles within that, so you can see that it's a 3-candle pattern. These 3 are bearish candles, these 3 are your order blocks. That top of the wick to the first body, it will always be the most sensitive. Is that a volume? There's a small volume imbalance in there as well, so that might be your third. But using like I don't know necessarily how to word it. It's more just like the extra step instead of just trusting that you've had the sweep and now the price is going to go up and I'm going to enter on any fair value gap because we've had a 1-minute market structure shift. It's like I'm going to actually check the 5-minute and make sure with PD arrays the things are getting respected. That's basically the extra step that people never told me. Like anybody that I watched from ICT or ICT himself, I swear I never heard him show this. It was only until 2023 mentorship did he kind of show the importance of what it's like to read price. Essentially, you're going to mark out a PD array, just anything randomly, right? And just say, okay, how's it being respected? And then how that's being respected will tell you the narrative of what's going on. And that's how I trade right now. That's all I do. Just look at what things are showing me what. Yeah, bodies tell the story, yeah. True. Yeah, 2022 had like, if I had to make a version of it, I think I could include a lot, but I kind of get it why it had to be basic though, because yeah, it was basically just an intro. That's what it was. It was for new people, for him to raise some kind of like awareness with a very simple, basic model, and people kind of just took it as that's all you need, when actually they're missing out on so much more. It's like, yo, imagine I'm not involved in any trade, right? Like, like bricklaying or carpentry or whatever. But imagine you're trying to be a carpenter. So someone that handles wood, crafts it and whatnot. Imagine all you've got is a saw and a chisel or something, right? And you've got no other tools. Like you haven't got a tape measure. Maybe you've got a bad tape measure, but the more tools you have, like it's gonna help your work's gonna be more refined, it's gonna be more perfect in a way. Yo, I'm gonna show a little. I'm only gonna take a screenshot because I don't want to spoil too much, but this is like this is of a PowerPoint that I'm making on fair value gaps, and it's like an entire guide on fair value gaps. So it's got everything you need to know from everything I've ever learned from fair value gaps. And this is just one slide, sort of towards the end, that goes over, like, there's a few slides about this. I'm not going to explain it too much. Essentially, it's just different types of fair value gaps and how they mean different things. The next slide after this kind of explains it better, but um, the difference between how this fair value gap's formed and how this fair value gap's formed is is actually quite big, and it creates a really high probability lower time frame condition, basically power of 3, but more like AMD. Because if you imagine, this is the fair value gap you've got. In fact, no, yeah, this is the fair value gap you've got. That next candle opens to create more accumulation. You get a manipulation into your fair value gap for a strong distribution. And then once that candle, this next candle here, once this candle closes above this red candle, you've got a high probability order block for another re-entry. What would you call that? Like a scaling. So it swept the low. It's creating a bit more internal accumulation. There's a very high probability that this high gets taken. Maybe at 10. I suppose that's what we're waiting for now. I'll be back in literally about 30 seconds. Hold on. Alright. What's up, homies? I wonder if Tanja live right now. I'm gonna just quickly check. Oh, she is, yeah. Okay, she she took a win. Not now, or not today, I don't think. I didn't see, but recently. Finally. Gotta love it. Yo, look at ES, man. What is that doing? You just might be seeking a deeper discount. Or actually, what might be going on here, yeah, is that ES isn't gonna sweep that high. Like it's not, it might not create the same structure. So we might just get something like this to instantly go lower. Because this might still be accumulation, right? Everything here. Maybe if I draw it out like this. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, NQ tab. Yeah, I agree with that. That sounds good. I think this is too far. I can't see this going all the way up now to then go, because this looks like it might have already broke the accumulation. And we might get good SMT. Oh, here's news now. Do we sweep this high? Yeah. Let's see. Because look at YM. What was YM doing? Bro, this thing is... Oh, let me see that. So, yes, last night. Let's compare. Hmm. Yeah. Just imagine if we're all wrong. Like, this is the only thing I don't like about this is that to potentially, yeah, I agree with what's the bias of like going lower, but I maybe it's saving this as because it doesn't have to take this now type thing. It doesn't have to do that, or even tomorrow, or whatever. It could be like saving that for that larger market maker model, you know, like to then come up and take it. But that is some nice liquidity there. Alright, we had a sweep. ES kind of made this as an order block though. Do you know what I mean? Like, so in my eyes, that this here, if we're bearish, I suppose this should be respected. And we shouldn't be seeing closures or a deep retracement back into here after we've just had this now. Unless it will start creating some kind of bullish PDA. So I had a big pullback whilst NQ was going up and then ES shot for the moon. So I had a big pullback while NQ was going up. Oh, maybe you mean like here though, in the PM. I'm not sure, bro. I'll be honest. I don't see that. What exact time was you looking at that? Just like roughly. Oh, yeah, PM yesterday. Hmm. Let's have a... I need to mark that a bit more clean. What even was that? Yo, there we go. Yeah, no worries, bro. That's calm. Bro, could you imagine? Like, if we just trade higher and take that. No, I don't want to think. I don't want. Like, what was YM doing? Bro. Hmm. Okay. If that closes above this, bro, I might have to start looking at buy side. Because otherwise, I'll end up just trying to force a sell. Do you know what I mean? Because for me to sell, I need bearish structure. So for me right now, I need this 15-minute to or not even just this candle, but in this session, I need us to start doing this and create, either the order block, a reclaimed order block, a fair value gap inverse at something like that. I can't just take a sell here like that. That's not me. That's not my strategy. So that's why I'm saying if we start expanding higher like this now, and ES closes above this, even despite what YM's doing, I'm gonna have to maybe look to take a buy because it's just that's the structure we've been given, and I don't fight that structure. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. This is the only takes dubs around here crew though. We only take dubs. If it takes previous day's high. Oh, okay, so my worry about that would be the previous day high, I think was that area of liquidity. Yeah. For me, that is like the buy side. And I think if we take that then, I think that's confirmed our 4 hour potential. Like if we can close above some of these 4 hour candles as well, I think that might confirm us to then start looking for this high or this imbalance here. Alright, we'll see. What's the 15-minute give him? Hmm. 5 minute. 5 minute doesn't really tell us anything important because this bullish candle here creating this potential fair value gap could literally just get inversed the next candle. I gotta stay on that 15-minute until I'm confident about that direction. And then oh wait, 20,030. Let me check that. Oh yeah, 20,030. Yeah. That them equal highs on that Asian range. Yeah, yeah. Wait, if the 4 hour closes above, oh, so that means you'd be needing to look for that at the PM. Hmm. Yeah, this 15 minutes looking crazy, bro. Like this definitely. I mean, the 4 hour candle, because you got to think, right? It's only just opened. It could do an incredible like this type thing or whatever. You know what I mean? That power three could be in play because the body tells the story. So we'll only truly know if it's gonna respect this later. But from the 15-minute point of view for this session, oh, YM's not far from sell side too. Hmm. Hmm. This 15-minute candle is a bit strong, you know. What could we do? Potentially refine it to this gap and see what happens. Do you know what? I just want ES to close above. I think that will make it so much more simple. It will kind of confirm if we're gonna go higher and not leave us in suspense. I did like, however, see, like, look, yeah, the 4 hour for me, when I instantly got on, I noticed this SMT, and this SMT looks big because if you view this like a market maker model, right? This hourly, you got your consolidation, expansion, consolidation, maybe another one, smart money reversal, maybe you could say consolidate, you know what I'm saying, right? Like that might be the end of that market maker model to then trade higher because it's what is it giving us? It's giving us a 4 hour um SMT, but the SMT is only really important when it happens at a specific time, and it happened exactly at London. So I don't know. Hmm. Oh wait, yes. Yo. Oh, I mean we could actually get a good buy. This candle needs to close above, bro. It needs to close. I'll draw it properly there. And actually it's that entire range. please. Hmm. Bro, it is so hot in the UK now, you know. Like, I think it's 28 degrees where I am. I don't know about you, Ross, but I was out playing basketball yesterday and bro, I felt like I almost got sunburned. Well, I almost kind of did. My arms are just super tanned now. I've got tan lines and everything. Okay, I'm just gonna mark out some PD raids and see. I like this 15-minute as an inverse, but the only thing I don't like is that this same inverse is actually on the hourly, and the hourly is more of a parent to this because on the 15-minute it might have closed above, but on the hourly it might end up respecting it. So 22. Yeah. Anytime we get any good heat though, we always get just followed up by mad rain. At least that's what I remember from ever getting hot weather. I'm sure we're gonna get some dark days. Bro, 24, 28, I'm telling you, man, that's hot for us. We in Britain, we don't be seeing weather like that often. A few times a year, like maybe you'll get an entire few weeks max. Oh my god, 30s, bro, yo. You can't sleep without the aircon on 30s, bro. You need some like AC fan or something. I can't, like, and it crazy. This is some serious proof that like your body kind of adapts to its climate. Because if we not that we're not necessarily complaining, but yeah, 20 something is kind of hot for us. If like, wait, are you in South Africa, right? So what, bro? That must be hot, you know. So far, whoa. Some Sahara Desert. Yeah, I'm trying to see what the Sahara Desert is right now. Oh, it's only 20 degrees. 20 something degree. Oh, it's as hot in the UK right now as the Sahara Desert. Wait. And then it's gonna at some point just climb to like 50 something, 60 something maybe. I don't know. Do you know what I didn't realize? Yo, I'll keep this trade in focus. So last thing, yeah. But um what am I saying? Sorry. The temperature, yeah. Temperature's measured in the shade. I didn't know that, yeah. So you know when it says like 20 degrees, you're thinking that you're in the sun and it's 20 degrees. Actually, that's shade temperature. And I think that's like dark shade temperature. I don't know how necessarily they can measure that as a shade, but um, yeah, I just thought that was crazy. So like when you're actually in the sun, you're like in the heat. Yeah, shade. Oh, by 50, bro. 50. That's why yo being in the sun actually like I'm not gonna get too mad here, but it gives you skin cancer and like it literally just cooks your skin. It's just that hot. That's crazy. We're like in a mad microwave. We're just getting cooked. We're in an oven. How come you were in Kuwait, bro? Yo, sounds like the kind of country where you'd get kidnapped or something. I don't know. That's mad. Oh, bro, it's low key like a little bit of a flex to say you've like being in the military in the army has to be kind of like a mad decision, but it is like it's always a good story, I suppose. It's always kind of cool, you know. If I was forced to do it, yeah, I would join the RAF or some kind of like air force. Okay, I need to check why I hadn't checked that. Oh no. YM never gives you what you want to see. It's not it's not a complete immediate rebalance here, but that's all right. With my um with my rules, it says that I can't buy above midnight and 8:30. However, because that's what he said in I think it's core content. But this is like a very nuanced situation because essentially I've got written down that if after 8:30 releases we then touch the midnight level, that counts as you can buy above midnight because you've done the manipulation into midnight, which is what we did. So it's valid to buy above midnight for me. And 8:30. Wait, what's this? Oh, I never technically worked for the military, just paid by a subcontractor as they didn't have enough mechanic, but still had access to the full base. Hmm. Mechanic. I don't, I don't. It's crazy, right? Like you get sent all around like different places, different bases. Sounds like some video game, bro. It's almost like living in a different world. I'm sitting in my house, bro, just looking at charts. You were talking about repairing, what's this? Repairing Humvees and tanks in Kuwait. I'm just in the UK, bro. Just oh, that's sick, bro. That's pretty cool. Have you seen Eddie Hall's tank? It's like I don't even think it's not a real tank technically because I think they've definitely like decommissioned it or made it safe, but I don't know if it was like just made for cosmetic or it actually was a tank. I've never seen it in person though. I don't even think I've ever seen a tank, ever. They don't roll around the UK like they do in other countries. You just never see that stuff. Not where I'm from, anyways. Oh, come on, we want to see this 15-minute close above. I need to I need to have that confirmation. Where's that 4 hour? Yeah, we could close back. It's possible that wait, hold on. Nah. See, I was thinking about whether it was possible that there was a trade inside here. Potentially on this 2 minute here like this. But it's not high probability for me. In fact, if we'd have had this candle on ES close above that as an order block, then that would be more likely. And it still might work, but yeah, I'm not interested. I'm gonna draw it out to see if it would have worked. Something like that. Alright, take care, bro. Yeah. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. That's probably a better idea because by the PM you'll have a confirmed bias on direction. Right now it's still that indecision between is it wanting to respect this 4 hour gap and reclaimed order block to continue lower, or are we gonna continue higher? I'm I'm gonna write a text because people might not be listening. Bro, does South Africa have like deserts? Is there a lot of desert in South Africa? Hmm. There must be like some cool dune buggy experiences then or something. I think a goal is to like visit a lot of these countries, but I don't really want to go to like third world countries. So I don't really want to visit places like Iran, you know, like India. Like I don't know, not that they're that bad, but it's like it's more just safety, right? I'll definitely come check out South Africa, mainly because your boy Elon Musk was there, yeah, and I need to pay respects to the homie. Oh look, I didn't see this until just literally now. We did have an inverse here, and there was a volume imbalance. Oh, that might have made this valid. It's too late now. I'm not gonna chase that. Oh, okay, that's fine. This would be a good demonstration as to see whether if this fails or not. Because this is live forward testing. That's what I like about live forward testing. There's literally no way to cheat, and it's a good way to test theories with everything happening. So, like, I don't necessarily journal this, but in the back of my mind, I'll remember. I'll add this to the list of importance of needing to see that like extra PD array. So, like, look, oops, if this hits stop loss now, like, not my stop loss, but like this, whatever we've got drawn here, then this confirms in my mind that I was right about needing to see that order block. Oh snap, that's a crazy candle. Yo, what's going on here? Whoa. Asia, yeah, bro. Asia, yo, come, Japan. Japan is like a DLC that you finally unlock when you make a bit of money, bro. It's like um it's like an achievement, you know? You unlock a bit of money. Oh yeah, come, we need to go to Japan. Idiot. Oh yeah. Oh, so that hit take profit. That's quite nice. But hmm, I'm just thinking. I didn't like that. Was there anything on YM to give us this bias? No, because look, it's still in a bearish fair value gap. Sell side was not far away. Could just be reacting to some. Ah, I must see. Let's analyze that 15-minute again. Oh, okay. So something I maybe should have paid attention to was that it closed above 830 and it actually closed above the other version of the reclaimed order block. So we've got multiple PD arrays here that maybe we could have used. So we got, wait, I'll draw them out. We've got a reclaimed order block. We've got our inverse fair value gap. We've got our volume imbalance here. We've got 830 that we closed above. I'm talking about this candle here. So at the exact closure of that candle, it had shown a disrespect of three bearish PD arrays, which is enough for a bullish idea. a bullish bias, and it had shown respect of a 830. Hmm. Okay. It's unlikely now that I'll get another entry, but if I was, where would it be? It would have to be. I will basically it. Yeah, it's unlikely I'll get an entry in this session, but it would need to be this order block here, or this reclaimed order block. Maybe this fair value gap if we drop that low, but I don't know if I don't know. I'm not trying to take a trade if we don't close above this either. That's fine. Morrowind. Skyrim. But Skyrim's actually such a legit game. I had like when I was a kid, I must have been like 12, right? 13 or something. I think I had like 400 and something hours in that game, you know? Maybe like 470. I remember seeing 400 and something. I mean, it's not that much, but as a kid, I feel like I spent a lot of time on that game. I used to like, there's like glitch spots to get chests that are under the map and stuff. It's pretty legit. Oh yeah, top 3, yeah. Have you played Oblivion? Because I think Oblivion is like the prequel to that or something. I don't know. I might be waffling here, but Oblivion is like a very similar game. It's either the same people that made it or something. Mods. I've never played Skyrim with mods. Yeah, see, I've played more Oblivion than I've played Skyrim. So I don't even know the difference between the two. Like, I literally don't know. I can't remember. I know that. Hmm, the Elder Scrolls, bro. Got like it's like multiplayer nowadays or something. I don't even know how can you play multiplayer on Skyrim? It doesn't seem like you can, but it's such a single player game. Oh, see, Red Dead, yeah, I never properly played it. I think I launched it once, yeah, and for me the entire gameplay was just too slow. But I can respect it as like the graphics were good and the the like the in-depthness was quite cool. Yeah, I just didn't like how the player movement speed felt a bit too slow. It felt a bit too like realistic maybe. Hmm. Okay, well, at least in this session, we managed to somewhat analyze a potential winning trade. I don't feel FOMO because I think I did the right thing of waiting for my the PD arrays. However, in hindsight, I did miss some that I should have been more aware of, such as the 830, this version of the reclaimed order block, and the volume imbalance. I didn't see either of them. I mean, even midnight, it was below midnight and it closed back above it. Oh, bro. God, it kind of was clean. Hmm. What did we have? Oh, also, I suppose with NQ we had the NWOGs. So we had our 15-minute inverse and the NWOGs to support us, along with an old high, which was used as the overlapping PD array. I I did originally start with making a goal of trading that or live streaming the AM and the PM. However, I wanted to change that because I I like streaming the AM, but I don't think I want to stream PMs. It might just be a bit too much, and some PMs I don't trade, so it's just a little bit inconsistent. Whereas pretty much every valid AM I will trade. But if I do take any trades in the PMs, I'll send them through. Okay, we're getting a close above this. And there is possibility to get a trade. There definitely is. Still in this session, as long as few conditions are met. Hmm. Have you played Cyberpunk, bro? Oh, that's not a good close. See, Cyberpunk is like the realistic version of not realistic, modern version of GTA, and a bit like, maybe a bit like Red Dead, but it's not really. It's more just like GTA. It's not online. It's quite good though. It's a good story game. It's got some cool missions, cinematics. It's very. I rate the game a lot actually. Wait, do you use a laptop? Or like, how are you playing these games? On console, PC, laptop? And if you've got, um, yeah, please tell me, because yo, if you've got a PC, there's good ways to play these games, for free and whatnot. Oh yeah, you did, because I think I remember you asking me about like CPU temperature or something. Or what was you asking me about? You asked me, I think, a long time ago, like thermal paste or something. I'm not sure what it was. Yeah, bro, I'll hook you up with a website after this, yeah? just for educational purposes. Wink, wink. Where you can play any game you basically want, for free, including Cyberpunk, Skyrim. You can get Skyrim, the anniversary edition, with all the DLCs, everything. Like, you can get anything you want, bro. There is one, not catch, but I basically have forgotten part of the step to do it. So I need to ask my friend. And then yeah, I'll hook you up. But yeah, bro, you can get anything you want, fam. Anything. Like, yo, you can get. Let me read out some of the titles of games that you can get. You can get almost all of the Assassin's Creeds. You can get the Elden Ring Deluxe Editions. You can get GTA 5. You can get Red Dead 2. You can get all the Modern Warfares, Call of Duties. Any new games like Forza. I mean, you get Cyberpunk. You can get Tekken 8. Like, um, this is a good thing and a bad thing because this website can take all your time, bro. Like, playing these games. I played a few of them, but you can get The Witcher 3. Yeah, Skyrim. I had downloaded Skyrim, but I didn't uninstall it time ago. Tomb Raiders, Sims, Battlefields. Bro, this website is legit, you know. It's like, yeah, it's literally like drugs. You get hooked up to some mad drug. It's a nice feeling, but then you know it's a waste of time. You know it's a waste of everything. So as long as you can just control it and play in moderation, and still make sure you're watching your sessions and that's what matters. At some point before, yeah, and like I used to try and play games during my sessions to just kill time, and I realized just how bad that is. Like, when you're on your sessions, you gotta be on your sessions. What we getting here, though? Yeah, weekend. If you wanted to play on the weekend, that's a really good idea. You know what's better? If you just have a job, bro. If you literally have something to do, yeah, outside of trading, and just view trading not as a hobby, because obviously you're taking it super serious, but trading just isn't everything, you know, and like there is still a real world going on as opposed to like because people get lost, bro. You get lost on your PC and you think you're in a dungeon and you gotta trade your way out and like, bro, there's a real world going on. You can only trade a few hours a day anyways. You might as well do something else. Get some sort of other hobby, right? Play basketball or something. I don't know. Find some weekend job or like part-time employment for the other days. Gym, bro, that's a huge one. But you know what I don't like about that? Like, not that I don't like, but it's not like what gym's max 2 hours a day. Like, how are you gonna fill the other 8? Gym's only part of it, but gym is nice though because you can go gym, and then usually I have a nap after gym. Sounds bad, but yeah, I'm one of them gym bros. I'll have a complete even after, so I'll sleep, wake up, go gym, and have a nap again. So it kills more time than I need, but it feels good, bro. yeah, this don't look so basically for me now in these last like 10 to 20 minutes, there's nothing I can do to take a trade here. And I don't think I'll want to because the consolidation ES is still in along with, let's see what YM's up to. So YM's looking bearish to this low, and then NQ is it's kind of being held. So I mean, there kind of is a 2 minute. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna stick around because I'm interested in maybe this 15-minute gap here. Or, so what did we just create now? What's... Okay, YM structure is undoubtedly bearish to that low. That is not, there's no question about that. So that's 1 out of the 3 that's bearish. ES. There is SMT. It's a question of whether this is still a bullish structure. I'm not sure. Definitely not if we get some kind of close like this. But if it respects this gap, this inverse, I don't know. There's still 7 minutes left of that candle, so I'm just gonna see what happens. This 4-hour candle might be coming back into that range to respect it, that gap. Hmm. I think I want this to touch that 0.5 at least before looking for a buy, if it's to give us that. Um, did it? Not yet. I think it can give that quite easily. Is she? Yeah, so I can definitely see it, but for me, it's still a bit early because with the current structure, ES is tanking a little bit. YM is definitely tanking to take out its sell side. And then NQ hasn't yet reached discount. Okay. So realistically, the best case scenario right now for me is it touches 50%, and then this candle here that it's in retraces back up and closes nicely and respects this gap. And then this candle here, I mean, either closes above this gap or above midnight, that type of thing. I'm gonna actually take a peek and see what she's in for longs. I'll tell you what I think about it. Oh yeah, so her stop loss is the low at like what even low is that? Oh, that's this 5 minute low, I think, isn't it? Oh no, she's on ES, so she's taking it here. Her stop loss is there. Hmm. Bro, I'm so glad I don't enter blind because oh, it's so easy to just get manipulated into higher time frame point of interests. I don't think she's got a point of interest. I don't see where her buy was. Oh, it was a 5 minute fair value gap, I think, actually. Yeah, so she bought in a 5 minute fair value gap. That's not too bad. It does have nice buy side on ES. I can definitely see that working. I need it to go lower, bro. Wait, what are you saying? She sees fair value gap, instantly buys. Yeah. I feel like I can't be hating too much, but um, if I was to give constructive criticism, right? Like if I met her in person and I had to tell her to her face the complete honest truth, like blunt, as what to improve on, it would be that to not take so many blind entries with no points of interest. Like 5 minute points of interests almost aren't point of interests. Okay? Like I get it, you're trading a 5 minute silver bullet or something, but a 5 minute point of interest is not a high probability compared to a 15 minute. For intraday, that is. Right? Because then you could say the hourly is better than the 15, and then the 4 hours better than the hour. But yeah, okay. Hmm. Nah, I want it to. Oi, this would be good now. If it gives another sweep, I don't want it to go higher. Don't. Because essentially, I'll have to miss out on this trade. Let me see the 5 minute. A part of me is saying though that the 5 minute here is the valid premium and discount to draw because this is where the actual leg of impulsion happened. Impulsion? Wait, I don't even think that's a word. Yeah, I'm tripping, bro. You know what? That 4 hour doesn't look good. I'll be honest. That 4 hour just doesn't look good. Because what you've got here is a large order block that got respected. I mean, created with a fair value gap. Yeah, we did inverse that gap, but we've basically stopped here. We made a bearish candle. I don't know. Oh yeah, I could see that hourly though, trading higher maybe. Because my limit is 11:10. That's like my session limit, since that incorporates the macro. We did close above that midnight though, and YM has swept sell side. I want to see what the risk would be. Or is yeah. Okay. And what's the 15 minutes I earn? The 1 hour. The 1 hour closed below. The 1 hour doesn't have a bottom wick. Oh, bro, that is not good. Nah, you don't want to be buying now. Yo. Yo, if you go through, yeah, I swear on my life, go through and look at how many times a candle opens and doesn't have a bottom wick. Yeah? Like for a bullish candle, it doesn't have a bottom wick, and for a bearish candle, it doesn't have a top wick. Let's count. Here's one. No, it does have a bottom wick. So that isn't even one. Does have one. Does have... Oh, that's not even the bottom. Do you get my point? Like, we don't even have a candle that doesn't have a bottom or a top wick. And you're telling me this candle's opened and doesn't have a bottom wick? I don't know, man. I don't know whether I can trust that. Oh, that was a sticky one. Nah, do you know what? I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna have so much discipline. I'm not gonna take it. But I can definitely see it working. Like, oh, it kind of pains me in a way because I know that it's not a bad trade, but it's not a great trade. It's not that elite level where you're super confident, and I don't like that. Main reason, this 15 minute doesn't have a wick. that 1 hour doesn't have any ticker of a wick. And also, on my 15-minute rule of premium and discount, it didn't seek discount. So I'm not comfortable taking this. And if I've dodged a loss here, I'm gonna be so proud, bro. I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna be so proud. Because I know how easy this could have sucked in so many people that don't have discipline in their strategy. And if it works, I suppose I feel a little bit like I might have missed it, but no, I can't because it hasn't followed my rules. I gotta stick to that plan. Why is the mind always battling? Oh my god. Like my mind knows that I need my strategy ticked off for a high probability trade, but yet somehow it's trying to convince me that I know better and that I could still enter this, and like I need my mind to be on the same team, bro. It does this with everything. Like your mind knows that you need to be reading. I'm not necessarily saying you need to, but like just imagine the perfect version of you reads books, works out, meditates, does his positive affirmations, helps people out, does his jobs properly, correctly, with detail, etc., etc. But yet he'd rather just sit at home and just lie in bed or something, watching YouTube. Bro, crazy, bro. Let's see how this plays out though. This would be nice to see because if this wins though, I mean, it could have been a 2 for 2 day. No, I can't. Why am I still doing this? It wasn't valid. Not quite. A part of me wants to see this lose though. Hmm. That's okay. Yeah, I sent you the website, bro. Essentially, you might have to search up on YouTube about how to download the things. It's like you need a torrent. It's super easy to do, but I've just forgotten how to do it. Um, yeah, that's it. But then that website allows you, like, you can search through that website and find anything you want. Some of the multiplayers are difficult to get though, like get working. Yeah, 100% it's safe. I swear on my life, I've used this so many times. As long as you just don't do anything booky, right? Like there's probably weird clicks on that website, not necessarily that website, but when you try and download and stuff, like just just yeah. But I'll put my life on it that it's safe. I mean, it's a better like so it's a well-known thing on Reddit. You can search it up on Reddit. Like it's not some random website that I've just sent you. Like it's a whole community type thing. Apparently, some girl that like cracks these. games or whatever. I don't know what she does. I mean, look at ES. ES is flipping on. Oh wait, is Tangerine in drawdown right now? She might be. Yeah, so she might be in drawdown, and this is what I was kind of worried about. Cause look, yeah, I'll say it just one more time. This hourly candle has opened, and it's instantly went up. We've had no power of three. The only power of three we've had is maybe to go up, to go down. You never see this kind of candle ever. Like, it's just so rare. It does happen, but okay, it happened here. What was this? Monday, the 17th. Oh, snap. Okay. It's not long ago. But that's like the only candle. But then, considering that, yeah, we already had large displacement. And I'm pretty sure this might have been some kind of news event type trade. No, maybe not. Have we got the same kind of conditions here? Oh, it's possible. Because we did expand with this candle. Might be something to add to my notes. Either way, if we'd have placed either one of those trades, they would have worked out. Right? Like, we'd either have been 1-0 for today or 2 out of 2. But I have to follow the strictness. Right, that's me officially done. Yeah, I've got nothing else I can take from here or do in terms of time. I'll check the PM session and see how that plays out. Well, thanks for being here, guys. Big up Josh. True homie, bro. Absolute homie, bro. Alright, safe, bro. I'll be on tomorrow for sure. Peace. Skit, skit.